Hello everyone, I'm Paulino and I'm here with Mihai Georgian. Who are you?
I'm Mihai Georgian. I'm the founder of Vernaly.
And what is Vernaly and why do you do Vernaly?
Vernaly is a language learning application, and I do it because I love entrepreneurship and languages.
Yes, and we met here, we are in Montreal right now, and we met for Langfest 2017. We just had a wonderful weekend full of conversations and presentations with polyglots and language learners and language experts. And I met Mihai. He's a language enthusiast like me, and I wanted to ask about his project. So tell me a little bit how this idea came about.
Yeah, it's a good question. First of all, Langfest was ridiculously awesome. It blew my mind, changed the way I look at language learning. So Langfest is awesome. If you haven't been and if you haven't heard about Langfest, then definitely check out next year's event.
Yes, go to langfest.org, langfest.org, and you can check out what happened this year, but better, sign up for next year.
Absolutely. To tell you a bit about how Vernaly came to be, I was in Barcelona about a year ago, and I was taking Catalan classes, and it was taking really too much of my time. I was working at the same time, and I'm also a Duolingo user. So I think there's a more efficient way to learn languages, and that's really where the idea came from.
Mm-hmm. And what is your personal connection? So you started learning this, but now you are putting it into a different format, like developing an app. Did you know how to create apps? What's your background related to creating apps?
That's a very good question, actually. So my background is actually in marketing and international business. So I had no experience in development, but I was so passionate and determined to put together this project that I taught myself how to code.
Okay, how to code.
Yeah.
That sounds easy. Just a couple of weekends.
No, it's actually extremely difficult. But if you have the right determination, you can do it.
Okay, good. Now, tell us a little more about the app itself. What is it for? What are some of the features or functions? What's the stage of the development of this app?
We've been working on it for the past year. Right now, it's currently in alpha mode. So that means we're testing it with teachers and with students, and we're gathering all this feedback and implementing new features. The good thing about Vernaly is actually that it's a mix. It's a combination of culture, entertainment, and quizzes, and it brings all these three pillars together and involves them in language learning. There's a student side, so we're working on our own original content, and this content is going to be free for language learners. For example, the Romanian course that I'm working on now is going to be free for language learners. The teacher aspect is if you're an online language teacher, you probably have a lot of different resources, and you're communicating with your students by email or Skype and all these different resources. The idea behind Vernaly is to bring all these resources together in one central place and make it more efficient for you to manage your student-teacher relationship.
Okay, so I'm sure that in this process of creation you have been in touch with different users, learners, and teachers. What has been your experience with all these different groups?
That's a great question as well. I mean, just this weekend we were there at Langfest, and I got to speak to a lot of language learners, polyglots, people that have a lot of experience learning new languages. And also to look on the more academic side, we heard from Stephen Krashen, and it really matches the idea behind Vernaly to make learning languages fun, not just really focus on the grammar side. So that's through culture, entertainment, and a fun way of learning through quizzes. I also spoke with a lot of different language teachers, whether it be online language teachers or offline language teachers. So it was very interesting interviewing these teachers. I got to learn about their pains, what really they don't like to do, the things. Teachers are amazing, first of all.
Thank you.
Teachers have so much passion for teaching, and I really respect that. So that's really what I got out of the interviews with the teachers.
So since you are in the developmental stages of the app, what could be some good ways for people who might be interested, other learners or teachers, to get in touch with you, sign up for a newsletter or something, but also if you can think of ways that people can contribute their ideas?
Absolutely. So The best way to get in contact with me is by email. You can reach me at Mihai@Vernaly.com. You can just go on Vernaly.com and sign up for a newsletter to receive updates on what's happening, what stage we're at in the developmental process. And we can also work together, collaborate with language teachers, gather the feedback from them, and then try to implement it. Essentially, if it adds value to language learning and language teaching, then definitely it's something that we want to look at together.
Great. Well, we'll have those links in the description of this video, so I encourage everyone to check it out, because it's always great not only to look for ways to help you as a teacher have resources to simplify and to make it easier, the connection with the students and the resources that you can offer, but also, since Mihai is working on Vernaly, to have a little peek on what it means to develop an application or a course or a project, since I know that many online teachers also sometimes are interested in developing other things outside of their own one-on-one teaching. So I hope everyone checks this out. Thank you, Mihai.
Thank you very much, Paulino.
Thank you.
Great performance at Langfest, by the way. Hopefully they'll have these links up, these recordings up, because it was amazing.
Well, we'll see about that, but thank you so much for taking the time to come in here.
Pleasure.
We are in Montreal, it's lovely weather, and what can I say? I hope to see you all next year also at Langfest 2018. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Ciao.